right, we're going to go to my colleague Hasina Gori, who's been covering the issue of Spaza Shops for us in the area of Soweto. A very good afternoon to you, Hasina. What's the latest there?
Good afternoon, Nompu. We outside Jabulani Civic Centre here in Naledi, Soweto, where the lines have continued to grow outside this specific centre. It's one of the 85 centres that were set up in the Gauteng province to ensure that during this 21-day process and a period that the President announced, that those that wanted to register the business and comply were able to do so. And as we inch closer to 5 p.m., the line is slowly inching closer here as well. And we've managed to speak to various different people. Some are saying that they would like to have an extension, that it's been quite a tedious process getting all the different documentations that were needed to ensure that they comply with the regulations for owning and operating a Spaza shop. But I want to bring in someone who we were speaking to earlier. Dominique, thank you so much for speaking to us. You own a Spaza shop that you've been renting out over the years. When you came here today, what did you find was happening, and what is your concern right now?
When I come here with my documents, I find one of my tenant, all document without my consent of me. I don't know where did he get, and that is danger, because if the tenant give the shop, by tomorrow I don't see in the shop, they hire somebody to stand there. Still is a danger for me, because if they hire somebody without my consent, can kill me.
How long were you renting out, or have you been renting out your place as a Spaza shop?
As from 2010 till now.
And have you had any concerns around the Spaza shop, and are you happy with the President bringing this process?
No, I'm happy with government if they say this process must go back to his hand of black people. I'm so happy, because now I see there's big crime are coming now. These people, if you know your documentary, they try to get to hold it with his hand. I don't know.
Dominique is one of those who came here this morning to Jabulani Centre. He owns a Spaza shop, as he said, for the last 10 years he's been renting out, and what he found was that his tenant was also here. Despite the lease being coming to an end earlier this month, he was now registering by himself. I want to see if you can speak to more people who have been in line since this morning. Ma'am, you've been here from the early hours of this morning, if I'm correct. What has been the experience for you so far? You're still almost just outside this gate as of like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock right now. What's the process been like?
I-process here la very bad kabi ngoba since sifike ngabo 7 la, so since simile kulaba abayang abakathathi nomuntu oyi-1, so bathatha abogogo nje kuphela, bathi baqala ngabogogo. Yes, baqala ngabogogo, and then baqala nangama foreigners. Since ngo7 simela kulaba abayang ama teenagers nabantu abangathi basaseyang abakathathi nomuntu oyi-1, so since silindile.
You own a Spaza shop in this area. How long have you owned one?
Yes, I own a Spaza shop kule area. I'm 10 years in his own Spaza shop. How
do you feel about the President bringing this process and asking for all the Spaza shops to be registered?
Le process ngiyayithanda kakhulu ngoba izoyenza ukuthi nathi sikhona ukuregister. Dala sinama businesses, so ama business amaningi abantu abamnyama baka register. So I think manje i-chance ukuthi sikhona ukuregister ukuthi sizokhona ukukhula.
Thank you so much, Mpumi. That was one of the Spaza shop owners who have been standing here, as you heard, from as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, saying that they're still outside the gates of the Jabulani Civic Centre, where the registration process is ongoing. We've walked through the process. What happens is that there's different spots where they get to verify their documentations, where they do go through and ensure that all the different documents that are needed are brought in. I want to bring in one of the Spaza shop unions that are here. We've been speaking to them through the day. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Yes.
You have your members that are here, part of this process. How has it been so far?
Okay, my name is Veli Kumalo from Gauteng Spaza Shop and Landlord Forum. I'm the chairperson of the forum. Today got us ama delays abe maningi sibonile ama political parties interfere kuma registrations you are delay i process yabona. Operation Tutula, Action SA, Patrick Alliance were involved disturbing the people to register. Even our people, our South African brothers were chased away by these political parties. But we are happy now the government talk to them. They are not here anymore. They are not involved in this process. But what we are asking, our forum, Gauteng Spaza Shop and Landlord Forum, we are requesting to our president the extension of 3 months. Why I say that this process needs hard work. Firstly, most of the people, they don't have a title deeds. They must go to housing in town. They don't have money to get title deeds. Others, they are staying in RDP houses. They don't have title deeds. Because to fill this consent form, you must have a title deed. And we are trying to talk to our landlords that they must help the tax shop owners because they can't. But what the South African must know, all these shops of South Africa, of Gauteng, when we sign a lease agreement with the tenant, they are tenants, these people. These asylum seekers, these from foreign guys who are renting in our yards, our landlord yards. They are those when we sign the lease agreement with them, after 3 years, that shop automatically will owned by the landlord. Actually, all this tax shop around here in Soweto, they are owners, they are landlords. These are tenants. According to the agreement, the South African must know that this shop doesn't belong to them. They are belonging to the landlords. But our landlords are not ready to take over. Few landlords come forward, they say they want to take over. We are happy about President say 500 million so that the people can apply. They get the fundings.
What are some of the concerns that your members have brought to you? You've noted the issue of them not having title deeds and the political parties that have been disrupting the process. Any other concerns that they have?
Yes, they are actually they are not happy at all, to be honest. I understand. They are not happy at all. We ask the municipality, even others, landlords, because their parents died and they are fighting for their house. You know, that house, your parents died. Now everyone wants to own that house. We asked we selected
all right, that's my colleague there, Hasina Gori, in conversation with members of the community in Soweto as people continue to line up to conclude their registration process for Spaza Shops. One of the big things really coming out of that interview and others previously is that there's the issue of title deeds. Many people don't have the title deed, which is a prerequisite to make that application happen, and therefore many are asking for an extension of this deadline.